channel, I have said many times that 2020 is the year of stabilization, the year of building, particularly financial wealth, and the year of the divine masculine, or the Emperor card. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 4. Number 4 is the number of the Emperor card and the major arcana in the tarot deck. There is something that is also coinciding with this energy, and that is the vibration of number 5. January is the first month of the year, and added to 2020 in numerology, this equals number 5. We are also going into a number 5 year in 2021. Often the years that are ahead of the current year that we are in energetically influence that current year as harbingers of what is to come. The president has said that the killing of General Qasem Soleimani, pardon my pronunciation, on Friday was aimed at preventing war. But so far, it has unleashed a host of unintended consequences that could dramatically alter where the United States operates and Iran's ability to develop advanced weapons. This goes along with the destabilization of a change year. This also goes along with the Pluto return for the United States. As I have mentioned in previous videos, when we have a Pluto return, the foundations are shaky, the foundations crumble. We are seeing vast amounts of wildfire in Australia, as we had seen in California. We are seeing global changes such as cracks in the earth in Kenya so deep the other end cannot be seen. We are seeing flooding. We are seeing enormous hurricanes. And we are seeing, as we have in the previous days, political unrest. Iran's government said on Sunday that it was abandoning its final limitations in the nuclear deal, the international agreement intended to prevent Tehran from developing nuclear weapons. The decision leaves no restrictions on Iran's nuclear program, the statement said, including a uranium enrichment, production, research, and expansion. This is just one example of what's already starting to occur, as I had mentioned in the video about 2020 and the Pluto return. How can we prepare for such large changes that are a lot of times completely out of our control? How can we prepare for a world that is further and further and furthering itself into unrest and destabilization? A lot of these things are not within our control, particularly if you are in the United States and you live in certain states that do not make that much of a difference with a vote, or the electoral college determines a vote. There is really not much politically that a lot of people can do. But what can you do energetically? What can you do spiritually for yourself? The questions that you need to start asking yourself going into 2020, and then following that year, 2021, and then following that year, 2022, and the 5 and the 6 years, during this Pluto return that will last 2 years from 2020 to 2022. The things that we need to be asking ourselves is, how do we create our own small universe, even if it's just one little part of our lives, where we can feel solace, where we can feel comfort, where we can feel stability, where we can feel protected for, provided for? How do we plan for the future of our lives? We cannot control everything that's going on in the world. Unfortunately, we cannot. It is very apparent. With the political paradigms that must crumble, and the way we have been treating the earth, and the reaction from the earth to the way we have been treating it, yes, the earth has gone through life cycles and will go through life cycles and always has, but the pollution is vast and widespread in comparison to how it had been years and years ago. So both go hand in hand. Can we, besides recycling, besides being responsible, besides planning for our financial future, but besides voting, deciding what side we take, can we do that much in the global scheme of things? Well, if you believe in concepts such as the butterfly effect, one small gesture, one small positive act, or one small affirmative action that affirms your positive intentions in your life can have far-reaching effects. Now, this doesn't have to mean that one small thing you do is going to affect somebody all the way in Australia or China. But what it does mean is that the only thing, what I'm trying to say, that you really have control over amidst this destabilization, amidst the crumbling, is your own actions within your own life. How can you use the energy of that Emperor card of 2020 to stabilize your life, to build your financial future, to plan for you, and if you have loved ones, for your loved ones? How can you make wise choices for others, but above all else, how can you make wise choices for yourself? Because when it comes down to it, the only person that you are most responsible for in this life, unless you have children, the only person that you are responsible for in this life is yourself, your well-being, your welfare, your stability, your peace of mind. How are you going to bring greater stability, comfort, and peace of mind to your life, which then will set an example for others to do the same amidst this unrest? Be ready for changes. They're going to be escalating more and more towards the end of 2020, going through this year, and they're going to start getting more extreme going in 2021. Be ready, be prepared, and ground and center yourself with a solid foundation with the divine masculine. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like your own reading, I offer tarot card readings, life coaching sessions, incantations, spells, spirit channelings, and it's all on my website, naomitarot.com. Bye-bye.